This year, I'd like to talk about something that's really important to us at Lutheran Education, and that's our people. Education is one of the most rewarding professions that you can be involved in, but there's no question in 2025 it is also very challenging within the Australian landscape. Certainly post-COVID, we're seeing more and more challenges for young people in social skills, capacity to integrate into society, mental health, and just understanding what the future world will look like and how they fit into it. Within this also, the profession right across the country is facing workforce shortages. Each of us has a responsibility to create the working environments that our staff want to come back to day to day, week to week and year to year. And that's something that we can all be encouraged to work on together. What I see day to day as I travel around our learning communities is just extraordinary. I see people who lead with purpose and compassion. I see educators who are deeply committed to developing the whole child, whether that be academically, physically, creatively, emotionally or spiritually.
Hi, my name is Darren Shoemaker and I have the great honour of being the Principal at Redeemer Lutheran College.
Hi, I'm Laura Robbins. I'm the Deputy Principal and the Head of Campus here at Trinity Lutheran College, Ashmore.
My name's Dr Bronwyn Dolling and I'm the Principal at Pacific Lutheran College.
My name's Riley Brown and I'm College Chaplain here at Prince of Peace Lutheran College.
I'm Bronwyn Waters. I'm the Service Leader Nominated Supervisor at St Andrew's Early Learning Centre.
My job as service leader is to serve our children first and then our teacher and families, and to support them all to be the best they can all possibly be.
I see my role here at Redeemer is very much as an educator. I educate the students, I play an education role for the staff, and I play an education role for the parents as well.
I probably see my job here as a facilitator of play and love and joy.
I feel like I do lots of walking throughout and every day here at the college and walking alongside of people as well. And that's not just day to day, that's across the journey that a young person takes in their time here at our college as well.
For me, being Deputy Principal is about being the checker of culture in this community, so constantly auditing, are we living out the Trinity way? Philosophy of high support, high expectations, and making sure ultimately that this is a great place for students to learn and for staff to work.
The reason that I chose Emmanuel and Lutheran Education was because of a phone call. The lady that answered the phone had the warmest, most nurturing way about her voice, and she answered all my questions. Nothing was too much trouble. And at that point, I was like, I want to work for Emmanuel.
I always saw myself as being a farmer. I grew up on a farm in country South Australia, so it was going to be farmer dads all the way throughout. I always felt like I was able to break down a difficult concept and share that with others. Felt this sort of calling from God to be an educator. I've been in education for over 30 years now, and 26 of those have been in Lutheran schools, and there's something special about Lutheran schools that keeps on drawing me back.
I'm a positive person and I like being part of positive movements and culture, and I think that education is a really perfect place to be in. Once I finished my education at Grace, I went on to study secondary teaching, and I've been in Lutheran schools since then for the past 19 years.
How did I get here? I think it was a calling from God. I remember walking into, it was my first interview that I ever done. It was a panel interview. Everybody around the table had the common goal. That was just children first, caring, loving, nurturing, inspiring. 10 and a half years on. And yeah, I'm so blessed and grateful that they picked me.
In our school at the moment, we've got the graduating class of 2037. One of the things that is important to me as a leader is to provide a school for them that's not only going to be right for them now, but right for them when they are in 2037 and they're graduating year 12. And what does that look like?
We are a very future-focused school. We want young people to be ready for the world, however that might look. And that's really important to us, that innovations and technologies will come and go, but relationships and community are what people are craving. And it's interesting because we look at things now of reports about the future of education, and they're actually talking about those soft skills of community and empathy and contribution.
Our staff community and the staff communities I've been part of is that there is always a lean towards caring for the student as a whole, and And that caring and nurturing is always leaning into how can I care and nurture for that student in a way where I'm actually bringing out their God-given potential.
We are here to educate the whole child. That includes education for the academics, the creative arts, the sports, the social and emotional, and also their Christian values as well.
The best part of my day is really seeing children light up as they learn that new thing. I love teaching, so I still teach, and people often ask me, aren't you too busy to teach? And I say, no, I love it. Just to hear the excitement and the pride and the joy, and they're bringing that sense of wonder and creativity and discernment into the space, and just seeing that come to life is, you just sit back and go, you want to give people a standing ovation.
What I've found in education over the last 30 years is that there's been a lot of swings in education, from one thing to another, and usually somewhere in between is where the best fit lies. It's one of those debates that's been around for centuries. The pencil changed the way we did education. The calculator was going to change the way we do math. The computers, and now it's AI.
There's always new things evolving. Now as we think about AI and what's its implications, how do we equip young people to be able to thrive if we view challenges as they're also windows to opportunity. And I think often is asking the question of how can we do this better. And so at the moment there's a lot of focus on students and young people who are neurodiverse, and also kids who are going through increased levels of challenge from mental health. That ability to walk alongside a young person from that perspective of empowerment, not rescue.
I think in those times where I see our staff community come together is they step into it with grace. That actually says, hey, that nurturing and care I'm giving you, I'm still here with you. Whether it's what am I going to be doing in the future, whether it's something that's happened in that lunch break, whether it's something happening in family or friendship life, we're able to come together, invite students into a time of whether it's prayer, whether it's worship, whether it's a time of reflection, and actually having a time of just connecting with the Heavenly Father who listens to us.
One of the really unique features about a Lutheran school is that sense of community. Every single school has got an amazing community.
Our culture is so important. It's who we are. It's how we showcase ourselves to the world, how we value each other. We celebrate everybody, and then when they're having a tough time, we lift them up. I feel that is Lutheran education.
Here at Trinity, we talk about the fact that our staff are our greatest asset. So I believe that Lutheran schools invest heavily in staff. For me personally, I've grown a lot and been given lots of opportunities in Lutheran schools. I've worked in 3 different Lutheran schools in southeast Queensland. The ability to have different experiences in different places and travel to different parts of Queensland.
One of the big successes for my team is that we're always upskilling, we're always learning, that the professional development opportunities are so large that they're wanting the team to grow and continue to succeed.
If you have the passion and you want to grow, that's what we have here, the opportunities. People will support you, people will help you as good as you want to be. In Lutheran education, you can be the best.
Educating the next generation, whether in early years or in schools, is not simply just a job. It is a genuine calling, but it is a calling that requires grace, grit, perseverance and passion. As we continue to honour that calling, I reflect on our wonderful community. I want to take the opportunity to thank all of our staff across schools and early years services. What you do every day is so important in the lives of our young people. Thank you for living out our mission to inspire learning for life. And I pray that the mission of Lutheran Education Queensland continues to go from strength to strength in His name.